You know, there ain't too many good games that would have franchise and getting sequels. I mean, we already got Uncharted, the 2. Well, there's probably like 4 of them now. Oh, a few of them that has sequels. Those ones that are pretty much left behind and never got a chance to get a franchise. Like Disney's recent Disney Universe. Or ones that are just left behind to left on the dust and never got a franchise of their own sequels. Like Remember Me, which I'll get to some other time. But I already spent almost a whole minute of this video, so I'm talking about another franchise that deserves to have a third game. That is Parappa the Rappa 2. Hello everybody. Yes, we're finally back to talk about this game once again. The story plot of this game is plain and simple. Parappa the Rappa gets tired of noodles. And he can't stand them. But he can't believe, and Sunny Funny Flower thinks he's a baby. Everything was gonna be all handy dandy and normal in their town. Until one day, all the noodles turn in. All the food they got turned into noodles. And the worker's grandfather, there is a spirit ghost now. Yeah. And we get our first song on doing burgers. Such as like the first game. And they play basically the same. Five. Center. Ketchup. No, forget cheese. Yep, those songs are still pretty catchy and awesome. Just not to make this video even longer for like 15 whole minutes. It's up to Parappa the Rappa to end the noodle thing. Right there, he watches a video about dancing and see the Master Onion guy from the first game. Like you learning how to dance with another person, which is his buddy. For kids? This song is pretty good too. And I know what you're all thinking. Wasn't the Onion guy was doing his karate stunt stuff? Well, his karate stunt went out of business and closed. That's why he's doing the yoga dance. And it's nice of the designers that bring some of these characters back in the backgrounds too from the first game. Like you press the X, square, triangle, doing your karate stunts, and then the boards. Now that's pretty awesome. Here's my other favorite part, where to use some sort of device that shrunk their friends down too. Thinking they're using the remote, keep on changing their sizes. And they accidentally shrunk themselves. Everybody gets tiny, and we get introduced to this ant and Jamaican guy.
You see, you are very small. Your very existence is tiny.
Tiny.
Where's Parappa? I hope he likes his new shirt that I got him. It might be a little bit too big for him, but... Sunny! Hey, Sunny! I can't believe he didn't show up.
And being small, all in of somebody's huge will easily crush you. Also, there's Lammy. Right where I'm pointing at. She did have her own game from the early 90s, but I'll get to her pretty soon. For now. Oh, this song is pretty good too. There's just not much else to say about Parappa the Rappa 2, where it plays basically the same. Except for the bottom sides. And on how good you're going to the beat. The more beat you get, the high scores you get. And you get a different type of animation, which I find pretty neat. But if you fail, you'll get like a different animation on how poorly you done. And we get introduced by...
Some fools try to turn every food in our town into noodles. Now we must terminate this action and protect the precious artistic foods that mankind has produced. Such as...
Well, not him, but her. She's kind of like the driver's sister. Vanessa too. And I just realized those are freaking machines of lemons. They're jumping over her ropes with their boobs holding you know, for kids. This song's actually pretty great too. The only thing that makes this game even weirder are some of the characters. Like this one with the haircuts. Yeah, what you're looking at right now is a weird looking octopus that has a humanoid body and has a face of those ugly dolls.
What? You better not sound like me. Create your own style. If you win, I'll redo everybody's hair. But I never did nobody.
Also, if you lose the octopus, questions what do you have under your hat? And Parappa tells him, you know, I never know this. You know, he never takes that hat off. And we don't even know what his hair looks like. This song's actually pretty good too.
This machine must be the problem.
Let's have Parappa's dad check it out.
And then you're just cutting their hairdos that are disco. Oh, afros. Next one, you do like a mini game. And we do the character's design, but all pixelated. Oh yeah, I could have said this like last minutes ago. Oh, but their animation does look pretty weird. But all pixelated. And this one, it's pretty good. As long as you avoid the noodles. And through those sweets to them. It makes the game a bit challengingly fun to do. The sequel is a bit better than the first one. It's actually quite interesting. The whole army shows up using their tanks of noodles. It's pandemonium. So much chaos and destruction goes on. Everybody's panicking. But luckily our heroes have come to stop the invasion of the noodle army. And they enter inside the building to find and the cause of all this.
Yahoo! It just doesn't get any sweeter than this. That must be the boss. Hey, what are you looking at?
Now, wait a minute. You're the burger shop's son.
Yep, it's the same character the whole time.
I hate burgers, and I'll tell you why. I was destined to become a burger shop owner from the day I was born. My dad was so into burger research that all I got to eat was burgers, burgers, burgers. Burgers for a snack, burgers for breakfast, burgers for lunch, and burgers for dinner. Even at my own birthday party. Hamburger, cheeseburger, bacon burger. All my friends hated me for that. Even my mother. She ate so many burgers that... Did she pass away? No. She turned into one.
Wow, that's slightly messed up for Parappa the Rabbit to say that. I mean, isn't this a kid's game? Anyways.
See, I always liked noodles more than burgers. Actually, I love noodles. That's why I'm going to have noodles take over the world. Noodles are the flow. Noodles are the crew. Oh, I gotta believe.
And he stole his line. And not to waste too much time, this final battle becomes a bit more difficult. As long as you don't mess up. Parappa the Rabbit, that gives him a lesson to eat other different foods besides noodles. So he reforms himself, and the game finally comes to it, and oh yeah, you save it too. They all become best friends, and they finally end the invasion of noodles.
Don't be silly, Parappa. You're man enough already. If you keep...
And he finally wins Sunny Funny's heart.
Try and never give up. You're already a grown-up.
Yeah, I gotta believe it.
And we get the final song of this game. And it's the best way to end the franchise. Which I'll explain the rest in part 2 of this game.